Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a very brief video of me giving my opinion about the best team for the right side. So yesterday I uploaded a video of basically the easiest way to complete Eternity of Pain Acceptance without doing any of the objectives, and that is basically bring in Hercules, Captain America, Infinity War, and Odin, or yes, and then just use Hercules for Herc, Havoc, Warlock, Nick Fury fights. Then swap out Odin or Captain America Infinity War, probably Odin, for Magneto. Use Magneto against MODOK, Hercules against Blade, Hercules against Terax, and Magneto against Dragon Man. Captain America Infinity War also could do that. And then just Herc, the nameless Thanos boss. So, that is the easiest way how to get your first completion run, because I do think the left side path is slightly easier. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the right side path and what I would suggest to be the easiest and best completion team. I will give you guys a couple of alternatives as well and try to explain the point behind it. So you will definitely want Dr. Doom, and then everything else is kind of interchangeable. Dr. Doom, to be honest, is also interchangeable because mainly we want Dr. Doom for Dormammu fight and for Kraven fight, but there are a handful of other champions that can handle both of those fights. The point is that Dr. Doom can easily solo Dormammu, and Dr. Doom can cheese that Kraven, basically infinitely slapping Kraven in the corner, and job's done. Then we use Hercules probably for the Bishop fight and Overseer fights, and that's pretty much all that you need Hercules for, and arguably also the Penny Parker fight. You can substitute Herc with something like Galen, let's say, and then use Omega Sentinel for Bishop, and and then use Galen for Overseer and Penny Parker or something of the sort. But the point is, Herc is there to first and foremost deal with Bishop and Overseer. And Omega Sentinel is on this team primarily because of Crossbones fight, because she is by far the safest counter to Crossbones, an easy solo with no problems there. And she's not the fastest, but she's safe. If you want to, you can replace Omega Sentinel with a different champion, something like Sauron if you're on Resonate Mastery, or whoever else you are confident with taking Crossbones. Or you can just Herc it as well, obviously, with a handful of revives. But Omega Sentinel is primarily here to deal with Crossbones, and I chose her as like the safest option for Crossbones. And that is the only fight she does, basically. So you can bring in pretty much any other champion that deals with that Crossbones, like Omega Red with Resonate Mastery, ideally, or whoever else you find comfortable for that fight. And then you swap out Omega Sentinel for Archangel. And then you can use Archangel for Kraven if you want, but Dr. Doom cheeses it easier. Archangel will do Scorpion extremely well. And then you can also Archangel that Icarus. Might take a revive or two, but he definitely can do it. And then the final fight, as I said, would be for the Herc or Galen or whoever else you bring in. And then you are the nameless Thanos. Okay, so to kind of ideally wrap it up and go over it all, if you have Herc, then this is the team. But again, as I said, you can replace Hercules in this run quite easily. And so can Omega Sentinel. Dr. Doom is here for Dormammu and Kraven. Then we use Hercules for Bishop. Then we use Omega Sentinel for Crossbones. Then we use Hercules for Overseer. Then we swap out Omega Sentinel for Archangel. And then Dr. Doom can cheese Kraven. Archangel can do Scorpion. Archangel will do well enough against Icarus. Then your Hercules or your Cosmic Champion Galen or something that you bring in will do very well against Penny. And then it's nameless Thanos. So that is the easiest way, in my opinion, to do the right side. As I said, in this iteration, you can replace Herc with Galen. I'm sure there are other champions, the main fights you would need, because that is the most common comment. Everybody's complaining that, all these guides talk about Hercules, yeah, because he is the best champion, and because majority of the player base who are at this level has spent a large amount of time trying to acquire Hercules and has succeeded. It would be silly to not say that Hercules is your best option for a lot of this when he obviously is. you're living in denial if you think that a guide should tell you not to use him or something like that. But as I said, there are obvious alternatives. In this case, we can bring in Galen. You can probably get away with using Odin against Overseer and against Penny Parker as well. So you can replace that Herc with Odin in this context if you have Omega Sentinel. As long as you cover the fights, you will be fine. But that's pretty much it. I don't want to stretch this video out, and I will be starting to get work on the next challenge guide. And also I need to upload an Alliance War video. So I do have quite a lot to do. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys. And I will, well, catch up with you later. See you guys. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about